Hey, it's been a minute. Lots happened since my last video. In today's video, it's gonna be a bit weird. As you can see by the title, this is a farewell to HearthCraft, possibly entirely. But we'll get to the why and how and all that fun stuff a bit later. For today's video, I think it'd be best to start off with the intro to what was gonna be HearthCraft Season 4, Episode 11. And then from there, I'll explain and showcase what my final product of a base was gonna be and what my plans were for the full season. And at the end, I'll explain how life's taken such a huge turn, huge twist, and why HearthCraft has come to an end, where I've been, all that kind of stuff, and what our future plans are going to be for this channel. It's going to be a wild episode, but definitely a good one. And I'm going to do my best to make sure everything makes sense at the end. With that said, of course, you can always comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll of course answer. But with that said, I'm back in episode 11, the final episode. Let's go! That was kind of cringy. I'm rusty at this. What? Wait. What is this? Yo, Mikester238. Yo, Gollum. I might sound weird because I just woke up, but I was told to check out my world. And it looks like somebody decided to do some mining for me and some building of what? Dude, what is this? Why would somebody waste their life? What happened here? Oh, I think whoever did this just like ripped off all the grass blocks over. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is kind of crazy. We do need to start in this area today because I want to get some more building going on, but what? Why? I'm just in amazement, but thank you. Thank you so much. I think I know who it was because I saw somebody on all day yesterday. Stemister. So Stemmy? Thank you, man. What the heck? If it was you. Alrighty, but in episode number 11 today, I wanted to make some more progress just because I want this base to finally come into existence, which we're only going to be building the smallest part of this entire thing right now, which is this huge plot over here. And it's going to take me a while to build. So I think we're just going to jump straight into time-lapse time because I need this build before I can continue this episode. So Sleepy Mike is going to wake up as I go ahead and spend the next 10 hours of my life just build, and you know, just doing a little bit of building. I like to build a lot, and I build all time. Episode 10 I build. Episode 11 I build more. Watch. Build. Yes. Gone. Time-lapse. Here it is, all done and dusted. Look at this. Look at this thing. This thing is massive. This thing is beautiful. This thing is... it is quite literally my beautiful mansion base. As you can see though, I don't have any more items in my inventory and I'm flying around in creative because this is as far as I got with episode 11 before the season kind of came to a rather abrupt ending. But you can see what I was starting to do with this epic mansion and this epic exterior. I was gonna do something crazy. This base was gonna be this mansion as the frontal like exterior part, and the whole thing was going to extend this entire plot of land all the way over there, wrapping all the way around. This entire mountain was going to become flattened, which was why I was so surprised by how much work, how much mountain was excavated here earlier. But yeah, this right here, this was all I got in this episode. So now I think it's time to just go ahead and jump into my creative world where I was experimenting building this whole thing so I can show you guys exactly how this was going to turn out. Yeah, I'm glad I still have time-lapse footage of me building it. I'm glad that didn't go to waste because that was cool. That was really cool. So here we are in my build creative world where I do all my testing. You can see a lot of the builds from HearthCraft Season 4 are all scattered about over here because I do build them in creative first and then build them in survival, which I did with this entire mansion. And now you can see, oh boy, this was just the very front part that I spent building, right? The front of the mansion in the latest episode, but I was going to expand my base quite a bit. And this is only still the frontal right here. Like this is still just the front part, right? These two sections that go off on either side. And the entire back, we had a massive prison. Man, this soul set is really messing me up. We had an entire prison in the back with dedicated buildings and stuff. I hadn't done interiors for all this stuff yet. And as you can see, if we fly up here to this part right here, I had not done interiors in here yet as well, although I had done all the lighting. This was going to be my entire base. I was going to go crazy with the season, and if you hadn't been able to tell from all the little intros and stuff that I'd done in the beginning, at the end of, or at the beginning of every single episode, I was basing this all off of a movie, specifically the movie Shawshank Redemption. And so that's what this whole entire complex, this entire prison was built off of, was the idea of the Shawshank Redemption, the actual mansion in real life, where they had a mansion on the front of the prison, and in the back was this horrible muddy area with lots of cells for correctional officers to watch over all the prisoners and stuff like that. What, you know, the inner goings of what a prison actually is. And that was going to be my base because I was playing the role of Andy Dufresne, the main prisoner, the protagonist in the movie Shawshank Redemption. For this season, I was going to continue with the little movies, going through basically the entire movie, skipping about 5 minutes every single time and finding the most essential scenes so that you guys could kind of have it play out as you guys were all like watching my episodes come together. And I mean, I had Carter playing Morgan Freeman or Red. I had quite a few other HearthCraft members as well playing a lot of characters and stuff. And I was going to keep doing that to progress through the season, and eventually I was going to do a little compilation, which, you know what, just for the sake of it, at the end of this video, I will do a compilation of all the movie clips just so you guys can watch them if you haven't seen them at all yet. But yeah, it was going to be a compilation, and I was thinking even about like long-term, even recreating the entire movie in Minecraft, but I don't think I'm going to do that because that would be a lot of work. But yeah, this was going to be my base. I was going to have so many games like that would be played in this base as well. I was going to do like hidden, not really hidden, but like escape games in the mansion, which I'll show the interior. I'll do a whole tour because I did the full interior for this thing, right? I was going to do like escape game rooms and stuff in the mansion that you could play. I was going to at some point turn this into a cops and robbers kind of game where we would have cops, HearthCraft members, and then robber ones who would try to escape, and they'd have like their daily routines, walking through the prison courtyards, doing trash, doing meal prep and stuff like that. And then eventually I was even going to go ahead and change this entire thing into a partial elytra course that people could fly through and try to get records on and stuff like that. So this base was going to be a very interactive one. That was my initial plan for this. But it was also going to be my home sweet home, my base, which, you know, we might as well go ahead and showcase the interior because I put so many hours into the interior. You guys ready for this? Walking up, we go through the door and walk into this front foyer, and you can already see this was going to be pretty crazy. I'm probably just gonna like do a walking tour, like walk around while just like kind of viewing everything as we go around, right? I was eventually gonna have the dragon egg in here and stuff that I was gonna steal from Newt. But yeah, this was going to be my mansion. I had a ballroom area. I did all kinds of rooms because there was so much space on the interior that I got away with a lot of stuff. I had a buffet area over here that would eventually lead into a kitchen. So lots of kitchen areas. There was bathrooms, which I use, like I would add mirrors and stuff like that. As you can see, there's a mirror over there. There's a mirror over here. So this is like kind of like just using the illusion of glass in the middle and then like a duplicate of the other room on the other side. Although rest in peace, me being a vampire. That's kind of sad. So then yeah, I had the duplicate bathroom right over here too. Carpeted areas. This would lead over into a winery area where you could, you know, sit down and chill with some friends, relax, and maybe not wine. Maybe it was like a chocolate milk and soda collection area because I don't like wine. You know, you got some pool areas. Like this was just a really cool mansion. There's so much to show. Over here is like where the actual brewery is and where we keep all the old stuff and lots of ice cream because, you know, what good mansion, what good brewery would be a good one without having an ice cream part, right? Over here, some extra storage area. We had an office, and some of the offices, I think this was my personalized one because I had like swords right here, like lightsabers or whatever, and this is my setup, my gaming setup and everything. And then in the room right across would be the workout room, which, you know, honestly, this light gray carpet's supposed to be a mat, but it's probably dust from me not using my bench press enough. We got like a punching bag area, a bunch of weights on the walls. This is like a little rock climbing gym and stuff. I was going really crazy with the interior. I tried my heart out, which usually I absolutely hate interiors. So this was a total struggle, and it's a real shame that it's never going to be built in survival. Well, kind of a real shame just because, like, I mean, like, I'm sprinting through this thing and it's so massive that maybe it was a good thing that I didn't build this, because I might have lost my mind. Over there was just a bit of greenery. I had these like little areas where we would have all the dyes that we could bone meal if we wanted. And then this would have been my storage area for just like all my green crops and stuff. And then over here, we had entire kitchen areas. Well, that's a dining room. This is the kitchen area right here on the opposite side, which I used this gray glazed terracotta. I was really proud of that floor design. Right across from the kitchen, I tried to make things functional. Like in a real house, we would have the mud room so you could undress and everything. And we had our garage with some custom trucks that I made, a custom blue truck and a little Ferrari, because I mean, if I have this mansion, I'm definitely gonna have a sports car as well. Yeah, and over here, this just kind of leads around the corner into the dancing of the ballroom. Going back through the kitchen, I had a little dining area right here. There was an elevator, which I think I was eventually going to make functional, where you could just like climb up through it. Like not a functional slime one, because I'm not that crazy, but we got a staircase that goes up to a room I will eventually showcase. We had more of a loft area, more of a living room area with a TV. Oh my gosh, there's so much in this house. There's so much in this house to showcase. An entire library. Can you guys imagine me building this whole thing in vanilla Minecraft? Over here, I had a bunny exhibit, a little zoo area, because bunnies are so cute. And I had another office over here with quite a few tables. I mean, this was like a full workforce office. This office took me so long to design. But then through the double-decker library, we will go to the top, the second story, to showcase what was up there now. Oh, and I also had more storage over here. I had a lot of storage rooms because I was kind of running out of ideas on rooms to do. We could walk up this little staircase, but instead we're gonna go around this corner, through here, and then up this staircase to get the grand reveal. We got a golden bell up there. And when we walk through, look at this. This is our grand hallway that leads to all the bedrooms and all the cool areas. The first area I will show will be the movie theater, which if we walked around, there were stalls where you could check in and stuff. I don't know why you would want to check into your own home movie theater, but look at this. I had an entire stage production up here with an entire area for audience. This was all mob-proof, which took me so long to do. But you could sit down and watch a good old show. I'm guessing I probably would have had like an actual movie screen. I'm not very fond of plays, although a lot of my recording today, this video, has been pretty theatrical with my voice, my weird voice impressions and whatnot. Ow. But yeah, this was like the home movie theater. Around each corner, they would lead over to different areas. You know, we had these little hallways. If we go right through here around this corner, you can see this is just like also leading to the theater area, and it wraps around to the second story of the double-decker library, which was more just library space, a lot of tables and stuff hidden around. I probably could have used this area to put a lot of my enchanting books, especially with the chiseled bookshelves. I could like put them in and organize and stuff. But we also had bedrooms. This was going to be, as you can see, I was a great mother for this Ender Dragon. Look at this very cool themed room with the very fancy Ender Dragon egg and the themed banners and the obsidian. Even Mama Dragon Lady up here watching over her little baby. So I mean, I was gonna be a great mama, as you can see, right? Little hallways that led into another room, and this was the, I guess like I just started doing bedrooms at this point. I didn't know what to do. Look at that. I mean, I had entire ceiling fans and everything too. That's crazy interior. I wish I could go over so much detail, but obviously we don't have enough time for that because there's so much. A little bathroom right over here. Running across, this was the area where we had that one staircase I was leading up that I was talking about earlier. And this was my actual main functional storage room, so I need a lot of storage and a lot of stuff for all these blocks. I mean, this is a big area, so you're gonna need a lot of different storage and you know, just your regular survival vanilla Minecraft stuff. Around this corner, we would lead over into eventually an art gallery where I've set up plenty of art exhibits with full paintings on display, decor, beautiful. I had a decorated pot with all these weird items. I just kind of went like weird with the art decoration, honestly. There's a second story where you can view this exhibit from above, which all this exhibit is just a bunch of white stuff, I guess. I don't know. The Dripstone Gallery and the Observer. I don't know. I just felt like a good mansion would definitely have an art exhibit in it. With this size, yeah, we were definitely having that. Over here, I had another themed bedroom, which I started copying the bedrooms at some point and like just kind of switching up color palettes because there's a lot of work to do and a lot of space to fill. But you can see just some rooms over here. Over here, another bathroom kind of that mirrored the other side so that I could focus on not doing too much work with this entire house because so much interior design makes a man go crazy. But I think that was about it for this entire mansion. It's definitely a maze, and you guys could definitely see how I was going to turn this into an escape room. And you're probably a little bit lost, but that's okay because I know the way around, and I know from here that I also had built an interior for one of the sides of this mansion, which I forgot. I was gonna do an escape room on the inside of this. I was also gonna turn one of these massive things into a parkour course as well. Because if we fly on over, you can see how much space I had. This was gonna be a prison-themed parkour course eventually down the lines. I had so many plans for this place. This place was going to be massive. But I'll show you the other interior design, because what would a good prison be without an actual correctional institution, a place where all the prisoners could sleep at night and dwell on the decisions, their past decisions of their life, right? So over here, I had a full max security prison. I had not done all the lighting yet and everything, so let me go ahead and do this. There we go. You got to see what it was like dark, and now you get to see what it's like bright. So you can see over here, this was wild. I had so many prisons, and what I was eventually going to do, this was going to be so cool. I was going to give all the other HearthCraft members their own cells that they could actually decorate. So you could go around and you could like wander around the jail and be like, okay, I'm going to try to investigate and find, right here is Pigcart's cell. That's so cool. And right next to him is Newt. What are the chances of that? Maybe there's a Yo Meister 238 cell right here, right next to Yo Carter's cell. Very odd. Do I see a Stemister cell? Do I see? So you see what I mean? It was going to be cool. It was going to be really cool. I was just going to have this area just as a decorational place, but also as a place where all the HearthCraft members could gather. And maybe this could be their cells where they were stored for the Cops and Robbers game. I had so many plans. Oh my goodness. But yeah, you could see I designed that entire thing. And then in the back, I thought I would go ahead and showcase these buildings off just a little bit more. They were all kind of like duplicates, but these were very accurate. The placements and everything and the sizing. I tried to make everything as accurate as possible with this entire build in reference to the actual real life mansion that is in somewhere, I think maybe in Ohio. I can't remember exactly the location of it. But yeah, I didn't have any interiors or anything like that for this just yet, but these buildings were in place so that I could eventually build cafes, places where prisoners would like, you know, create tools and work and do their shifts and stuff, work all day. I had these stations that cops would be able to patrol around and stuff, and eventually I was going to add a bit more and decorational like little towers and stuff to this area as well. But yeah, you can see this whole area. Oh, I didn't even talk about the middle. I don't know what I was going to do for the middle just yet. I was going to do something cool, maybe like farms or something. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, this was eventually going to be my entire full-time season base, my mega base, and I'm really sad that I didn't get to build it all. But I'm at least really happy that I got to just do a massive tour for you guys, which I know I sprinted through like crazy. So I hope maybe you could go through again and slow down, you know, 0.5 speed if you want to like get a real good view of everything. But this was going to be my mega base. Wait, much better view of it. This was going to be my absolute mega base, the biggest base I'd ever built in Minecraft survival. And well, yeah. So that was gonna be season 4, which was really cool. But now on to the reasons as to why HearthCraft season 4 kind of took an abrupt ending, which it's not nearly as crazy as I've probably made it seem to be in the beginning of this video. But it's more like a lot of things just all kind of came together all at once that ultimately just kind of killed off the season prematurely. For a lot of our members, including myself at the time, there was a lot of stuff going on just in real life where with work and stuff, I was getting so busy. It was part of the busy season, which I started to struggle with trying to keep up with making content while also getting my actual real life work done so I can make a living, make an income, and, you know, afford rent and stuff. But on top of that, all the other HearthCraft members all had life kind of hitting them at the same time. So because of that, inactivity started to become a thing, and we started having these monthly meetings to try to kind of like prevent that, to talk about what we were going to do to increase the member activity and stuff during the season. And ultimately that kind of started dying out too. So like it was just kind of like a mixture of a bit of a boredom, but like just like life just getting so busy. And then like to escalate things, there was a little bit of drama. I'm not going to say who was between or what it was over, but some members just kind of started like not getting along and not agreeing too well, which, you know, just kind of happens. People are people, and that, you know, arguments will come up, especially with people who get close together, who work together a lot of the time. And it's just kind of a part of life, I guess, really. There's no real like good guy, bad guy or anything like that. And again, I'm not going to drop any names, but there was just a little bit of drama that went down. And because of that, you know, that just kind of like affected people's activity levels on the server as well, which again, it's not just one person, it's multiple people, it's multiple views and opinions just kind of clashing together, and that's okay. That's just a part of life. Ultimately, I will say with the drama, that's pretty much subsided now, and we're all good friends and we're still like great companions. But as far as a season goes, I just don't realistically seeing a season 5 being a thing, or season 4 even being continued, because the server has been shut down. And that makes me a little bit, sad, because I love HearthCraft and I love the people on it. I love everyone. We truly were a family, right? And families clash, and that's okay. And I'm gonna miss them. I'm gonna miss the activity and the interaction and stuff like that. But as it is, I just don't see a season 5 happening. And that doesn't mean I'm not gonna like do any other not HearthCraft, but like any other SMPs or any series where I start playing with other people playing Minecraft, because a lot of the same people still want to do series together and a lot of collabs, so it's really cool. But yeah, that combined with real life being in the midst of everything, combined with just so much stuff going on, kind of like killed the activity a little bit, and that's okay. It just kind of ended. People got a little bored. People moved on to other games, other subjects, other series, and other YouTube channel videos. Some people there were health conditions where they couldn't play nearly as much, and that kind of ruined their experience too. And there was just so much stuff that just kind of all came together and eventually led to the decline of HearthCraft Season 4. So yeah, that being said, I mean, that's honestly, it's just kind of a snowball effect. Nothing more, nothing less, nothing bad. We're all on good terms now. And with that said, I will do a world tour for anyone who wants it. If you guys comment enough, I'll do one. If not, I'll probably shy away from doing a world tour and showcasing everyone's bases and stuff like that. Because you've seen my base, and you can always check out the others' content, which I'll link in the description and everything, right? Make sure to go check out all the other HearthCraft members' content if you want to see what their bases was like. But if you guys want, I'll do a world tour. And I'll even provide a world map download so that you guys can join the world yourself and explore a little bit. But that's, I guess, where it kind of takes a bit of a happy note, right? Because sure, I had a lot of stuff going on, but I also had a really big turn of events in life. And that is, and I might get in trouble for this a little bit, but that is that I met somebody. Her name is Rose. She's my girlfriend, and she's eventually going to do videos and collabs and stuff like that with me, and it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited to introduce her. I probably won't introduce her in this video, but I'll show you guys a picture of her, I guess, if you guys want to see what she looks like. That might get me in trouble. Rose, I'm sorry if that's bad. Yikes. Don't you guys worry. I'm gonna make sure to show this video to her first so that I don't get in trouble. But yeah, for those of you who've like joined my streams and stuff, some of you guys had asked before about like, I guess, like a love life and stuff like that about me. And while I answered the questions at the time, I didn't know anybody. Now that I do, there's a lot of time that goes into a relationship, which I absolutely love. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm very, very happy because of it. But I mean, I've got a lot of time that I want to spend with her, and because of that, I've been definitely slacking on creating content and stuff like that. I've been very, very lazy, which is okay. It's just kind of a part of it. But that is the major twist of events. Like, and I say major, right? Because I think going into it, that's actually going to affect the channel quite a bit in terms of like content and people I make content with. Me and Rose have been talking a lot, and she wants to start up her own YouTube channel eventually and like start streaming and stuff like that with us, and it's going to be so cool. She's definitely like into a lot of video games and stuff like that, and she's very talented, better than me at most every single PvP game. So she's going to be a really cool addition, and I'm very, very excited to introduce her to you guys and have her start doing content with us. So weird. I feel like this is like turning into I have a girlfriend video, but that's it's so dumb. But yeah, so that's going to affect how our content goes going into the future. I'll still be doing like lots of content, just stuff that I want to do, things that I think of, lots of streams. I want to start getting back into streaming on Twitch over at twitch.tv/YoMeister238. So make sure to check me out, because I'm going to start trying to get back into the grind. I really, really want to start doing YouTube full time, right? So I'm going to start making a lot of content, and I've got a lot of ideas. And in fact, I think the way we're going to end this video is I'm going to show a sneak peek of a video that I've been working on for almost over a year now, which I think is gonna rock this channel quite a bit. At least I'm very hopeful that it will. It's not finished, and I'm not gonna show like the whole thing, right? But I will show a tiny bit of it. In the future, you can expect a lot of different kinds of content from this channel. I plan on doing more tutorial stuff. I've learned a lot more technical sides of Minecraft, right? So I want to start doing tutorials and explain to people how to do data packs or how to download mods, stuff like that. I'll be doing a lot of like just total entertainment based videos, so that'll be a lot of fun. And maybe even get back into like doing some build hacks and stuff like that. So it's just gonna be all over the place, like it's kind of always been. I'm not gonna have a per se niche, right? But content in the future is still gonna be Yo Mikester content, and I'm very, very excited to get onto it. So with that said, as a way to end this video, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to show you guys a sneak peek of a video that's still got a long ways to go in terms of work and stuff and final product and like actually just getting it done. But I'll give you guys a sneak peek into content that I've been working on for a while. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's go on to the clip. Enjoy life, enjoy Minecraft, and ciao. Ciao, 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 ciao. I totally forgot to say too, but I did just get a new apartment, so real quick apartment tour. You see, is my little gaming office. Over here, got my kitchen area, Captain America shield, nice. My incredibly empty living room and messy. Ooh. I've got my very unkempt bed and messed up bedroom. Oh, this is so bad. Got some bathrooms, that's cool. I didn't even show the bathroom, but there you go. And it connects to another bathroom where I can also say hello in this mirror too. Hello. Maybe I'll give another tour when I actually have furniture and stuff one day, yeah. I remember the days when you would sit with your GameCube playing Super Mario Sunshine for hours upon hours. With Sunshine recently having come to Switch, I thought to myself, what if I build this in Minecraft? But first I need to sort of get some stuff. So I broke my knuckles, murked Mama Dragon Lady, and I became a mama myself. That was a crazy video. That was a sneak peek of a video that is to come one day. Thank you for sticking throughout this whole video, and to conclude, like I said earlier in the video, we're gonna end on all the intros to HearthCraft Season 4. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I'm so excited to be back to content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao!
Mr. Dufresne, describe the confrontation you and your wife had the night that she was murdered.
It was very bitter. She said she was glad I knew, and she hated all the sneaking around. And she said she wanted a divorce in Reno.
What was your response?
I told her I would not grant one.
I'll see you in hell before I see you in Reno. Those were the words you used, Mr. Dufresne, according to the testimonies of your neighbors.
They say so. I really don't remember.
Hey, Red, bump me a deck.
Get the heck out of my face, will you, man? You bumped me for 5 packs already.
4.
5. There must be a con like me in every prison in America. I'm the guy who can get it for you. Pixie sticks, a bag of candy, if that's your thing. A bottle of honey, celebrate your high school kid's graduation. Darn near anything within reason. Yes, sir, I'm a regular Sears and Roebuck. So when Andy Dufresne came to me in 1949 and asked me to smuggle Rita Hayworth into the prison for him, I told him, no problem.
This is Mr. Hadley. He's captain of the guards. I'm Mr. Norton, the warden. You are convicted felons. That's why they sent you to me. Rule number 1, no blasphemy. I'll not have the Lord's name taken in vain in my prison. The other rules, you'll figure out as you go along. Any questions?
When do we eat?
You eat when we say you eat. You sleep when we say you sleep. You fish when we say you fish. You got that, you creeper-lipped zombie lover? On your feet.
I believe in 2 things. Discipline and the Bible. Here, you'll receive both. Put your trust in the Lord. The rest belongs to me. Welcome to Shawshank.
Boys always go fishing with first timers. And they don't quit till they reel someone in.
Hey, Creeper Face. Creeper Face. Talk to me, boy. I know you're there. I can hear you breathing. Don't you listen to these nitwits, you hear me? Place ain't so bad. Tell you what, I'll introduce you around and make you feel right at home. I know a couple of big old nitwit villagers that'd just love to make your acquaintance, especially that big blue shiny diamond of yours.
Help! I don't belong in here. I want to go home.
And it's Creeper Face by a nose.
He kept pretty much to himself at first. I guess he had all those mind. Trying to adapt to life on the inside. It wasn't until a month went by before he opened his mouth to say more than 2 words to somebody. As it turned out, that somebody was me.
Officers Russell and Burwell, report the duty officer. Russell and Burwell.
I'm Andy Dufresne.
Wife-killing banker. How'd you do it?
I didn't, since you asked.
You're gonna fit right in. Everybody in here is innocent. Didn't you know that? Haywood, what you in here for?
Didn't do it. Lawyer failed me.
Rumor has it you're a real cold fish. Your cry smells sweeter than most.
What do you think?
To tell you the truth, I haven't made up my mind.
Red.
Andy was right. Finally got the joke. It'd take a man about 600 years tunnel under the wall of one of these.
Put this in your eyes, it blinds you.
Buddy, shut it. Fight it. Nobody can hear you anyways.
Tell you that Andy fought a good fight. The chokers let him be. I wish I could tell you that. Prison is no fairy tale world.
Start making sense.
If you want to give all that money, give it to your wife. The IRS allows a one-time only gift to your spouse for up to $60,000.
Baloney. Tax-free?
Tax-free. IRS can't touch 1 cent.
You're that smart banker what killed his wife, aren't you? Why should I believe a smart banker like you? So I can end up in here with you?
Yes, perfectly legal. Go ask the IRS, they'll say the same thing. Actually, I feel stupid telling you this. I'm sure you would have investigated the matter yourself.
Piece of trash. I don't need no smart wife doing banker to tell me where a bear craps in the buckwheat.
Of course not. But you do need someone to set up the tax-free gift for you. And that'll cost you. A lawyer, for example.
Bunch of totem washing vindicators.
You're right. I suppose I could set it up for you. That would save you some money. You get the forms and I'll prepare them for you. Nearly free of charge. I'd only ask 3 root beers apiece for each of my coworkers.
Where do you get this stuff?
I read it. You know how to read? You ignorant trash?
Honey. You shouldn't.
Bog didn't take anything from Andy's loot, and neither did his friends. What they did do is beat him within an inch of his life. Andy spent a month in the infirmary. Bog spent a week in the hole.
Time's up, Boggs.
It's your world, boss.
Return to your cell block for evening count. All prisoners report for lockdown.
What?